Well, as I mentioned, one of the interesting things is that a lot of different people have associated the arts or have associated beauty with spirituality, and it's interesting to consider some of the different ways that people have associated the two. One of the theological themes that I develop in the book is this idea that the Holy Spirit is the humanizing spirit, which is to say, the work of the Spirit is to make us truly and fully human. So we see that humanizing work at the very beginning of the biblical story, where God forms the Adam from the Adamah, forms the human from the dust of the ground. And what is it that makes dust into a living being? It's ruach, it's the breath of God. It's God's Spirit that brings life. Psalm 104 says that if he were to withdraw his breath or his spirit, all things would return to dust. So in creation, the Holy Spirit is the humanizing spirit. In the incarnation, we read that when Joseph is concerned about taking Mary to be his wife, the angel comes to him and says, "That which is conceived in her is conceived by the Holy Spirit." And it's part of the creedal affirmation as well. We believe in Jesus Christ, who is conceived by the Holy Spirit. So it's the Holy Spirit that's the incarnating Spirit. And similarly, it's the Spirit then of Jesus Christ that's given to us to transform us into the image of the perfect human, Jesus Christ. So the Holy Spirit is the humanizing Spirit. What does that have to do with the arts? Well, just this, that art is in fact a paradigmatically human activity. It's something that is universally true of human beings, and it's something that's distinctively true of human beings. That is, it's not something we see other creatures doing. And it's something that's profoundly meaningful to human beings. So art is something that we do at important moments in society or in individual lives. So I think that maybe one reason people intuit some kind of spirituality of the arts is it's as we practice the arts, we see something of our distinctive humanity being made manifest in those things. So for instance, the arts are one way that we say something about the world in which we live. And that is in fact one of the things that God desires us to do. We're put in this world to say something about it, to name the animals and so forth. Art is one of the ways that people gather community and celebrate community and identify a community. We sing these songs and do these dances and tell these stories. And again, one of the ways that we become fully human is by being in community. And so, again, just to recap that idea, I think one of the reasons that people associate the arts with spirituality is because in many ways the arts enable or facilitate our kind of being fully human. We see kind of glimpses of this is what God created us for.